What's up, y'all? Good evening. Good evening. I know it's a little late, man. When you get them downloads, when he puts stuff on you, you got to be obedient and just go do it right then. So I just had to share something about myself, and I know there's people probably on here that's probably thinking like, man, what's going on with David, man? He just looked kind of like throwed away. How I've been presenting myself lately, on these videos, whatever. So I'm gonna read this verse for you. Then I go and explain. So I'm coming out of 2 Timothy chapter 3, and I'm gonna read like the first 3 verses. So it says, "But know this, that in the last days hard times shall come, for men shall be lovers of self, lovers of silver, boasters, proud, blasphemy, disobedient to parents, thankless, wrongdoers." Now the list goes on and on, but what I wanted to cover it falls under lover of self. Now, a lot of people probably they don't aren't too familiar with that verse. They would see lover of self, and they would probably immediately think, oh, or it says men would be lover of self. In the Bible, a lot of times when they talk about men, because they don't mention women and children unless they specifically talk about an individual woman. Like they'll say Rachel, like they'll say, Miriam, but if they just in general, they won't say women. So when you see the word men, that's what I mean. But that verse there is not talking about like gay homosexuality. There is a verse, whatever, in the Bible, it talks about homosexuality, but not right there. It's actually really talking about lover of self. All right, talking about lover of self. So when I had my awakening, God revealed to me that I didn't even know this, y'all. I'm being so transparent, and a lot of y'all are learning a lot about me that y'all never knew, right? I was so vain. I fell in that category of love of self. I loved myself so much. I wouldn't give God 10 minutes in reading the Bible or praying, but it'll take me 2 hours to get dressed to go to the club. Man, let me tell you. So like the throw it away look, I just come on here as I am. I used to be so particular about how I dress, how I look, how my big people say, "Oh, you got the gray showing," because I used to dye I had this thing where I had to be perfect when I came out on the scene. Y'all seen me, y'all know, because I know y'all see me now and I look like, what the world? I want to never let y'all see all this gray hair like this, unless it would have never been like this or whatever. But I was so vain, man. Let me tell y'all, if I stepped out, I had to be in designer everything. I'm wearing, $1,100 shoes, $800 sunglasses. I got my haircut. I used to wear man weaves. I done had every style. Y'all don't even know it. Different things. I used to get Botox. Um, I You know how some guys have man boobs. I know you heard the story. That's an actual thing. It's called gyno. I went and had mine reduced. I wanted veneers. I flew to Turkey to get my teeth did. I like loved myself way more than I love God. Way more than I love God. And so when I had my awakening, God showed me that, man. And I just let all that go. So if y'all seen some of my posts where I'm like giving kids like some of my designer shoes, they look brand new. I clean them up, put them back in the boxes, whatever. And I'm like, kids, you can have a shoe, you gotta get good grades or whatever the case. Cause I'm like, man, but you know what? God had me to share this because a lot of y'all are like that too. And y'all not aware that it's a sin to put yourself so high up there like that before God. Like, but I just thought, what I'm saying, love yourself. I'm thinking in a way like that's a good thing, but not to that degree. The Bible says it's a sin, and they say they happen in the last days. I'm telling you, I do all that. Yeah. So this not a long video, man. I'm just saying, somebody needed a head, but so that's why y'all see me, David, like this, and not done up, Botox on my head. You know, yeah, I'll be 51 next week, and I know, but you know, all this kind of stuff. Yeah, man, I was going to Turkey, getting teeth did, this all that. But I had to come out of all that. So y'all see me looking disheveled, thrown away on the videos. You know, like, he got money. He ain't got no money. He can get a haircut. I got money. I'm good. But I just, it was something I struggled with and really didn't know it. I didn't know had this vein, this thing until God woke me up, man. So some of y'all like that. I know I got friends like that. I got friends that's all about designer this, designer that, da 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 da. They know who they are. They know who I'm talking about. And I had to come out of that, man. So that was quick and easy. You have a good evening. Shalom.